So right now we are inside parent component, which is our app component, and my student is our child component. And you can see on the UI, it's printing both components. Hi, I am app component is coming from the HTML file of app component. My student works is coming from the HTML file of student component. In the both parent and child, we have just a plain text. Now what I want to do, I want to send some data from parent, that is your app component, to the child component, that is your my student component. So how we can do that? By the end of this video, we will able to do that. Hi minasan, I am your teacher. My name is Ruchi Pundora. In this video, we are going to learn about parent to child communication. In simple terms, we are sending the data from your parent component to the child component. We are learning parent to child communication through this example. Here in this example, my app component is the parent component and my student component is my child component. Now let's send some data from app component to my student component. So in Angular, we use something called @input to pass data from parent to child. This is very important. It allows the parent component to send data into the child component. So in this scenario, who is receiving data? Child component, my student component. So let's go to the TypeScript file. So right now we are inside the TypeScript file of my student component. My student is receiving data, right? So now we have to prepare this component to receive data. And the data will be received in a variable, right? So we need to create a variable to receive data. So now we will create this variable with the help of the input decorator. So @input, the variable name, message, we are receiving some sort of message and its type is string. So for now we can keep this empty. Now you can see we have error on this input decorator. So hover, quick fix, update import from Angular core, click on it and it will import input for you. See, this input is a decorator. A decorator is something that adds special behavior to a variable or class. Right now, we are attaching a special behavior to our variable message. It is basically telling Angular that this value can come from the parent component. Now, if I want to print the value of this variable on UI, we have to write this in the HTML file. So let's go to the HTML file and in the next line, we will display this variable. So currently it's empty, so nothing is being displayed here, okay? Now our child component is ready to receive data. It's all set. Now let's go to the parent component. So we are back in the HTML file of our parent. Now we will use square brackets and will write the variable name that we declared in the child component, message. Now the parent need to send some data. Let's say, see, the message is of type string, so we are sending a string. Hello from parent. Now you can see hello from parent is displayed on the UI. It means that data is being sent from app component to my student component. So parent is sending a string value that is hello from parent. And this value is getting stored in this message, which is declared inside the student component. So basically, this is receiving the message hello from parent. It was empty earlier, now it has some message that is hello from parent. So now the HTML file will update this message to hello from parent, and that's how we are able to see this message hello from parent on the UI. Now let's go back to the parent component, and if I add some message, see, I have updated the message in the parent, and you can see it's changed on the UI as well. It means the child is updated as well. So if the value from parent component changes, the updated value is automatically passed to the child. We can see that. This happens because Angular keeps checking for the changes, and whenever the parent data updates, the child receives the new value through the input decorator. So in this way, the child always stays in sync with the parent. So you don't have to write the whole string inside the double quotes. You can put this inside a variable and pass the variable. Let's cut this string here. Now let's declare a variable in the parent component, message from parent, and paste a string here. Let's copy this variable and go to the HTML file and pass this variable here. You can see the message is again available here. Either I can just write the whole string here or pass a variable here. See, our message is a string, correct? In the student component, we declared message as a string. So we are expecting a string from a parent. So if I pass a number, it will throw you error. See, message from parent, it's declared in the TypeScript file. Currently it's string. If I make it a number, see, it's throwing error. Type number, it's not assignable to type string. So basically what we are doing, we are assigning a number to a string. So this message from parent needs to be string. So let's do Control Z, and you can see the error is gone because now we are sending string data to child. So this is how we can send data from parent component to child component. So this is it for this video. See you guys later. Peace out.